Hey everybody, welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. A little while back I played through the first scenario of Space Marine Adventures, a board game which is not currently available in the UK but is doing the rounds in America. And it was a lot of fun. So as you can see, I am back and I have set up the second scenario. I went through all of the rules, how to play and all that malarkey in the first video, so I'm not going to go through it all again here, and that's why I've set up everything in advance, so I'm not going to talk about the setup and everything in great detail. But basically, this scenario is very similar to the first scenario in that there are 4 Space Marines. They are entering the Necron Labyrinth. There are 3 portals and there is a portal console. In the first scenario, you had to get to the console, use an action, roll a dice. If you got a 6, it revealed the 3 portals, and one of them became an exit. And then you would put down this escape tile and head for it, book it, get out to freedom. This second scenario is very, very similar, except there is the introduction of a new enemy called the Necron Lich Guard. And what you do during setup is you roll the dice. Let's do that now. I rolled a 1, and the number you roll determines where the Lich Guard starts. This is the primary Lich Guard, and unfortunately he's been positioned at the far end of the board, which makes my life difficult. Because the wrinkle in this particular scenario is that you can't activate the console until you've killed the Lich Guard. That's basically the only difference in the rules, except for there's a new adventure deck which has some tougher challenges, and there are 4 more Lich Guard tokens which get added into the Bag of Doom. So this Bag of Doom now has Necron Warriors, Necron Immortals and Necron Lich Guard. And then these are basic Necron Warriors, and they go on the other spawn points, like so. So as you can see, if you watched my first video, I've used the same team again. So I've got my Ultramarine, my Imperial Fist, my Space Wolf, and my Blood Angel. At the start of the game, you draw 2 cards for each Marine in the team, and you pick 1 for each Marine. I have picked, for Brother Gabriel, the Blood Angel, a Blood Angel specific, if I can get that to focus, Speed of the Angel. I like this card because you can play it at the start of Gabriel's turn, and then until the end of the turn, each time Gabriel performs a move action, he moves 2 squares instead of 1. And by the way, if you can hear a strange rustling in the background, that is because my dog has decided to, he's got a dragon toy, which is a crinkly dragon toy, and he's decided now is the perfect time to defeat the dragon, to slay the dragon in the noisiest manner possible. You may even get some weird squeaky noises as well. The second card is for Brother Frostclaw. He's the Space Wolf. And it is a Narthisium. You can use this at any time during the Space Marine's turn to turn the data card of the Space Marine or Space Marine standing next to him to... Oh god, focus. Focus, please. Focus. There we go. So the wounded side is face down. Basically, it's a healing potion. The third card is for Brother Grimm, the Imperial Fist, who is my heavy weapons expert. He has got Rapid Fire. Play this card at any point during this Space Marine's turn. This Space Marine immediately attacks each Necron that it can see that is in range, and these attacks are free actions. That's a great card. And finally, we have Sergeant Cassius, the Ultramarine, and we have Only in Death does duty end. Use this card at the start of the Space Marine's turn if its data card has the wounded side face up. This Space Marine increases its action characteristic by 1 for the rest of the game. So if he gets wounded, he gets an additional action. He gets 4 actions as standard, so he will get 5 actions for the rest of the game. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice boost for him. So, like I said, we are now completely set up. We have our Marines in order. I have placed Brother Grimm in second because he has the longest range. He has a range of 8 when he attacks. And as we count, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So both of these spawn points are within 8. So hopefully on his turn he can just start mowing down the Necron here. One of the reasons I picked the fast move ability for Brother Gabriel is because of this very long straight tunnel. Might have to book it down there. So that's what we have done. So what's going to happen is each round of the game we go through this deck. This is an activation deck. There are 2 cards for each of the Marines in there, and there are 4 cards for the Necrons. If I draw a Necron card, I have to draw one of these and do what it says. If I pick a Marine card, then I get the number of actions specified on that particular Marine card, and actions are either moving or attacking. Special cards are free actions that do not cost an action, hence them being free actions. And there we go. We are good to start. Like I say, if you want a more in-depth covering of the rules, my first video is probably the best place to start. But we're just going to get into this. I have mixed up the bag of doom. I've got my always bored, never boring, handy dandy dice rolling doohickey. And I have my special coloured dice for my guys, which isn't particularly relevant. You can use any old dice. So, first things first, we draw an activation token. Activation card. This is the Ultramarine logo. So that's this guy. That's a good start for me. So, he gets a range of 4 and 4 actions. Each Marine, I should point out, gets an always-on special ability as well. He has a chainsword action that adds 1 to the dice roll made when he attacks a Necron that is adjacent to him. So, I could go 1, 2, 3, and then attack. This is a basic warrior which normally kills on a 3+, but I would kill him on a 2+, because of my +1 dice roll. And that seems like a good thing to do. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to attack. So I roll the dice, and I roll a 2. So because of my +1, I actually kill that Necron. That Necron goes back into the bag of doom. And that is the end of my activation, and that is how quick this game plays. So, second card, Imperial Fist. That's this guy. So I think a good start for me would be to shoot this guy, because like I say, I'm within 8. Might as well go for it. So, my first action, rolling a dice, needing a 3+ normally, but my always on special ability here says add 1 to the dice roll made for Brother Grimm when he attacks a Necron, unless that Necron is in a square adjacent to him. So he's basically got the opposite ability. He's a good range expert, so I'm getting +1 on my dice roll here, so I need a 2 or more. I rolled a 3. So that's a good start for the Marines. We've cleared the corridor. I've got 2 actions left, so 1, 2. And that finishes that activation. We have a Space Wolf. That's this guy. He gets 4 actions. He's got nothing in range that he can kill, so he's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze him between his mates there. Ultramarine again. Okay, this does look like a good thing, but it does mean I'm going to get a whole bunch of Necron activations in a row, which is actually bad. It's not normally a good idea to get too many Space Marine activations in a row, because you end up in situations where the Necrons kind of come in strong. But anyway, we're going to go... We need to get over to this guy, but let's go 1, 2, and we're going to attack this Necron warrior here. So needing a 2+, and I've rolled a 1, but I've got a second attack because I've got 1 action left. And that's a 4, so that's fine. So all these tokens are going back into the bag of doom. And this is the Necron activation. So this is the first time we get to draw one of these cards and see what horrible, horrible things happen to us. These cards Necron reinforcements. They have a bit of fluff up here at the top, which I'm not going to bother reading because it's quite nice, but it's irrelevant to gameplay. And it says down here, place a Necron minion counter on translocation square 5. Translocation square 5 is this one here. Now, the way that the Necrons work in this game is they don't move around and they don't attack. They just spawn. If a translocation square is empty, they spawn on it. If the translocation square is not empty, you spawn Necrons on every adjacent space. So this board has got lots of these three-way junctions, which means lots of spawning. Not good. But in this case, translocation square 5 is empty. We have got, that is a Necron warrior. This is good news because it's not one of the big bads. Next card, Imperial Fist again. Well, he's gonna get cracking with that. He's gonna shoot this guy here. He needs 2+, and he's rolled a 1 naturally. Second attack, and that's a 5, and that does kill him. The downside to that is my Brother Grimm only gets 3 actions. I've used 2 shooting, I only have 1 left. I can't move forward 1 space and land on this Space Wolf. I need at least 2 actions to get past him. So my third action is basically wasted. I've got no enemies in range, no enemies in line of sight. I just have to stand there. Twiddle my thumbs. Blood Angel. Now the Blood Angel has a cool ability, it's called the Auspex Scanner. It says during each of Brother Gabriel's turns, you can turn over and read the top card of the Labyrinth deck before placing it back on the top of the deck. So this is quite a nice little ability, and I would suggest never leaving home without Brother Gabriel. It says here, Necron reinforcements, place a Necron minion counter on translocation square 5. That's that one again. So all we need to do basically is make sure nobody is standing on there. I've got 4 actions. I can't use them all because I can't land on that Imperial Fist. All I can do is go 1, 2, 3. Now, next card. It's a Necron card. Now, we already know what we're going to get. We get a spawn on space 5. Into the Bag of Doom we go. Things are going okay at the moment, but this game does have a tendency to suddenly go crazy. That is another Necron warrior. We're okay at the moment. We're maintaining. It's another Necron card. Now, if this is spawn point 5, then we've got trouble. Spawn point 1, it says, focus. Place a Necron minion counter on translocation square 1. Now, we already have a Lich Guard on translocation square 1. So what's going to happen is we're going to spawn in every adjacent space. Not cool. So we've got 1. That is another Lich Guard. We're going here. That's a warrior, and we're going here. That's another Lich Guard. Okay, we have a Lich Guard party going on there. This is the one that we have to kill in order to get that gate open. So, and because the enemies never move, you're never going to lose sight of who your main target is. But that's not good. If we get translocation square 1 again, we can't spawn any further this way, but we will spawn out this way. So we'll spawn there and we will spawn there. And then if we have to spawn again, we won't be able to spawn any further that way, but we will carry on spawning down this way. So you basically spawn until you hit a wall. We knew this was going to happen. We knew this was coming because we've had all of our Space Marine activations. And we've got reanimation protocols. Until the end of the next round, the resilience of all immortals is increased to 5. Now, there are no immortals on the board at the moment. There are only warriors and Lich Guards, so that's fine at the moment. Place this card face up next to the board until the end of the next round as a reminder. Now, this is to the end of the next round, so we're in the current round will end when this deck runs out, and then this will still be in effect the whole next time we go through that deck again. So this is going to be in play for a little while. Let's put it there to remind us. Ooh, next. At least nothing spawned. Okay, Blood Angel time. Now, I get to draw a card again because of the Auspex. And we will be seeing a Necron minion on Translocation Square 2. Translocation Square 2 is there. So that's okay, that's not really a problem. I've got a range of 6 with Brother Gabriel. So I'm going to shoot at this guy here because I get no benefit for attacking adjacent, no benefit for attacking at range. He just does a straight up attack needing a 3+. And I've rolled a 5. That card's going to stop you being able to see those. Actually, it's just the red dice. I don't think it's coming out very clearly. Although, to be honest, black pips on a red dice aren't good for me anyway because I'm a bit colourblind and black on red doesn't do me any favours. So I have killed him. And I now have 3 actions left. Now, it's usually quite dangerous to stand next to a portal because if you get a spawn on that location and then you get immediately another spawn on that location, everything blips out. And that's how you take wounds in this game, is if something spawns on top of you. But we've already had a couple of spawns on Translocation 5, and hopefully we'll get some activations with Space Marines. If we do have something appear on 5, we basically need to get two draws on 5 before an activation from me in order to have any damage. So I'm gonna risk it and go 1, 2, 3 because I need to crack on, because this is one of those games where eventually things are going to overwhelm you if you don't keep moving, because you will lose if your Marines die, but you will also lose if this deck runs out. So you just need to keep moving. Space Wolf. Did we have 4 Necron activations? 1, 2, 3, 4. We did. Didn't feel like we had 4. Right, what's my Space Wolf going to do? My Space Wolf's special ability is that he can perform 1 free attack action in each of his turns, but only against a Necron that is adjacent to him, so he's another close combat specialist. I think the best thing... We know that the next spawn is going to happen on 2. So, do we want to risk it? Do we want to go 1, 2, 3? Now, if we go there, and then something spawns, and then something else spawns, let's do it. Let's risk it. Let's put it there. I'm playing a little bit aggressively there. So that actually finishes the first round of the combat. Of the game, I should say. So we're now going to go into round 2. The reanimation protocol is still in effect for the rest of this turn. The rest of this round, but that is only affecting the immortals. Hopefully we won't draw any immortals. I believe there are 5 immortal tokens in the Doom bag. We shall see. I'm shuffling off camera. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle if you're wondering what I'm doing. I don't know if I've shuffled those enough, really. Let's start the round. Space Wolf. Right. Ooh. Diddly diddly dee. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. I think... do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? Do I want to get him... What I'm thinking is I've got 3 actions. 1, 2, 3. I would get a free attack plus another attack. Because you get 4 actions as standard plus another attack. I'm going to take a ranged attack against this guy first. Because I've got a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm fine. So I'm going to take a ranged attack needing a 3+. This is his first action. I rolled a 6, so that's killed him. Now that has made me a little bit more confident to go 1, 2, 3, and then I get a free attack action because I'm adjacent to that guy, and again needing a 3. Unfortunately I've rolled a 2, so not the best. Not the best. That was a calculated risk, and hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me in the bottom. Blood Angel. Well, I suppose we will immediately get to see whether it's going to bite me in the bottom. Necrons are going to spawn on spawn point 2. I think we already knew that, didn't we? So let's go in there. So we're all right for a minute. Now I've got four activations. Do I want to use my Speed of the Angel? Because I would be able to go, every time I did a move action, I'd be able to go 2 squares instead of 1. So, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attack there. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attack there. Dun 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 dun. I don't know what to do. I'm going to use my Speed of the Angel. This is a one-use thing. Plays a card at the start of Gabriel's turn to the end of the turn. Each time Gabriel performs a move action, he moves 2 squares instead of 1. And I am going to try and... I'm going to keep this clear because we don't want this to start spawning out and making it difficult for us to get to the console. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's taken up 3 of my actions. I don't want to go adjacent to him because if I get spawned on spawn point 6, they're going to come and get me. And then I'm going to do a basic attack needing a 3+. I've got a 5, so that's okay. By the way, if you're thinking this guy doesn't actually have a weapon because he's got his Auspex in his hand, he does. He's got a bolter just right there. He's not just shouting at them. He's not using harsh language, pointy stick, anything like that. Next card, Necron activation. So we know what's going on here because we've already seen they're going to spawn on spawn point 2. So straight back into the Bag of Doom. The other reason it was a good thing to get rid of that is it's put another warrior back into the bag. The more warriors you put into the bag, the lower your odds of pulling something mean. And in fact, I have pulled a warrior. That's what the barbarian said in the nightclub. Right, next card. Next card. I wrong-footed myself there with my terrible joke. Another one of these. Space Wolf. This is good. This is actually really good news. This is his second activation for the turn, but I get my free attack against the warrior, which I'm going to use immediately. I've rolled a 3, so that has killed the warrior. But now, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I've got 4 actions now, and that Lich Guard needs a 5+ to kill, and I don't get any benefits or bonuses, but he's right there. So I'm going to do it. So that's 1 action. I've got 3 attacks on him, because obviously once he's dead, I can come around here and start activating this control panel, and we can get the heck out of dodge. So let's do that. That's a miss. That's a 3. I've got 2 more attacks. That's a 1. That's a big miss. But there's the 5. Fantastic. So that has killed the Lich Guard. He will go back into the bag, but obviously if he respawns, he won't be a primary Lich Guard anymore. He will just be a regular Lich Guard. But what that means is the console has become active, so I need to get over there now, use an action to roll a 6 to open up the portals, and then we can get out. So we just gotta play clean up now. I've got 1 action left. No, that was my third. That was my third attack. So yes, we are in a new pull. Ultramarine. Right, let's go. Ooh, what do we want to do? I'm going to go a 1, 2, 3. I've got 1 action left, but I only need a 2+ to kill the warrior if I'm standing adjacent to him. So that's what I'm going to go for. Naturally, I roll a 1. The only result that would not work in my favour. Next, Imperial Fist. Luckily, he's going to get a shot on him. And I should point out that you can shoot through other Space Marines. You can't shoot through enemies, but you can shoot through Space Marines because basically you shout, "Get down!" and you know, you're a trained unit. So this guy ducks, this guy shoots. So needing a 2+ to kill that warrior. And naturally, I've rolled a 1 again. So second attack. There's the 2. That's what I needed. So that's killed him. I've got 1 action left. I slowly lumber forward, hefting my heavy bolter. Next card. Necrons. What have we got? Spawn point 2. Place a Necron minion counter on translocation square 2. That was really lucky, because if he had not killed him, then the spawns would have come out here, would have landed on him, and he would have lost a wound. On the only bonus of that being that he would have suddenly gained his additional activation. But let's spawn something. I'm having a very easy time of it at the moment. Against a warrior. I haven't pulled an immortal yet. My life will get more difficult if that happens. Blood Angel. I'm going to go a 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. All specs as well. So place a Necron minion counter on translocation square 1. That's there. Luckily we cleared that space out. Right, the Blood Angel is now standing on the console, so on his next activation it's just going to be a matter of rolling dice and trying to get a 6. Possibly the worst element of the game for me. I don't... There is one card that you can get. I had it in my last playthrough actually. The last playthrough that I did on camera, I should say, that lets you roll a 5 or a 6 to activate the console. But generally, you're just rolling dice and hoping to get a 6, and you can burn through quite a lot of activations before you get that console activated. If you get lucky, your playthrough tends to be quite easy. If you're unlucky, you can basically die in the dungeon just desperately trying to roll a 6 because you can't get out until you do, and there's no way to mitigate it other than that one card. So that's not my favourite rule. Ultramarine. Okay, attacking the adjacent Necron, needing a 2+. 5. So that's done. That's a done deal. And I've got 3 actions left. I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to shoot at the Lich Guard. Now I need a 5+ with him, but if I might as well have a crack at him. Wait, there we go. People who know me know that a 5 or a 6 are rare occurrences normally for me. Necrons. So, appearing on translocation 1. That's here. What are we going to have? Delving right to the very bottom of the bag. And we have... It is an immortal. That is an immortal. Now the immortal will spawn here. And because we have the reanimation protocols in place, he is actually as strong as a Lich Guard, so he needs a 5 or 6 to kill. Necrons. Translocation space 4. Just the 1. There. And it is just a warrior. I've been very, very lucky with my token pools here. It is going swimmingly. I'm very confident at the moment. Imperial Fist. Now I could go 1-2 and shoot at him, but then I'd be standing on a translocation spot, and I've only got 3 actions. So I'm just going to wave at him as I go by. I'm going to go 1, 2, higher, 3, because obviously these are the the exits. I want to be in a position to get closer towards those. And that is the end of the round. Because at the end of the round, the reanimation protocols go away. So just at the point when that immortal arrived, the reanimation protocols switch off. He must be very disappointed about that. And we are shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. This is quality entertainment. Staring at the board while I shuffle off camera. Let's go. New round. Imperial Fist. Right, well, I didn't really want him at the moment. I suppose the best thing I can do at the moment with him is go 1, 2, 3, which centralises him a bit, and it puts him in line of sight of these two so that he can start shooting at those. And hopefully that's going to work out for me. We don't know. Necron card. And it says here, right, reanimation protocols. Until the end of the next round, the resilience of all Lich Guard is increased to 6. Place this card face up next to the board until the end of the next round as a reminder. So for the whole of this round and the whole of the subsequent round, we have powerful Lich Guard. That's a bad card to get at the start of a round because you effectively have it in place for 2 rounds. It's usually best to get those cards at the end of a round because then you only have to deal with it for 1 round. But anyway, at the moment, that's only affecting him. He goes up to a 6. Hopefully I've got enough dice mitigation abilities to deal with that. Necrons. Invasion Beam. Oh dear. Oh, and as I say Invasion Beam, I knock the camera for extra dramatic effect. Place 1 Necron minion counter on Translocation Square 1, and then place 1 Necron minion counter on Translocation Square 5. Now, this is new to the level 2 scenario. These are events that spawn 2 minions at a time. In level 1, you only ever get 1 at a time. But they've added more of these in level 2, and you get even more again in level 3. So, Translocation Square 1, then 5. 1 is covered up. This is bad news bear, because what will happen is he takes a wound immediately, because he would spawn there. So he takes a wound. He is now wounded. Not good. And the Lich Guard is there. So and he's obviously powered up by the reanimation protocols. And then we have to spawn on 5, which is over here. And it's just a warrior. So that's the Invasion Beam. Now, if I draw another 1 before I've had a chance to activate him, my Space Marine is dead. And that's not good. Right. Blood Angel. Okay. So he's on the console. So all he's doing is rolling a dice and trying to get a 6. 1. Well, it was a 2, but that's my first action. Second action, 3. Third action, 1. Fourth action, 2. Okay, there you go. That's my problem. My main problem with this game is that particular rule. I don't like it, but that's it. That's all I can do. Space Wolf. This is good because the first thing I'm going to do is I have the Narthisium. It says, use this at any time during this Space Marine's turn. Turn the data card of the Space Marine or that of a Space Marine that is standing in a square adjacent to him so that the wounded side is face down. So basically, I have healed. Good news for me. But that's my healing power gone. I only had 1 healing ability between the 4 Marines, so I need to be careful now. But I am adjacent to this guy, so I get a free attack. He is now just a regular Necron Immortal, needing a 4+. And because, no, I don't get any bonuses, but because I'm adjacent, it's a free attack. And that's a 5, so that's a kill. Now. So, what am I going to do now? I've used my Narthisium, I've used my free attack. I've got 4 actions left. I'm going to stay where I am, because I've got line of sight to these guys, because you can shoot across the corners if you can draw centre to centre on the squares. You can't move diagonally, but you can shoot diagonally. So I need 6s to kill these Necrons. Unfortunately, I don't know whether I need to clear this route or not, but I'm going to take a shot on him, needing a 6. Oh, that's a kill. And I might as well push my luck and have a shot on the other guy. Again, needing a 6. We'll go again. No. And we'll go again. No. Okay. And that's the end of that. But my Space Wolf is completely out of actions now. Wonder whether maybe I should have moved back. Give the Ultramarine a chance to come in. Oh, I don't know. Space Wolf. Did I? I thought I'd already activated my Space Wolf. Well, I hadn't. Oh, right. Well, there we go then. Okie dokie. Let's go 1. Free attack on the Lich Guard, needing a 6. No, it's a 5 that would have killed him normally. I've now got 3 actions left. We're attack again. Nope. We're attack. Oh, we're attack again. Yeah, go on. Then we'll have 1 action left to book it back out again. Or do I just book it back out anyway? So let's retreat. 1, 2. Maybe. We'll do that. We'll take the cowardly action. Yeah. I don't know if that was the right thing to do or not. I'm worrying that we haven't spawned a lot on spawn point 3. So if some spawns happen now, I could be in trouble. But we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Necron. Ooh dear. Enhanced Invasion Beam. Place 1 Necron minion counter on Translocation Square 4, then place 1 on Translocation Square 5, and then place 1 on Translocation Square 6. Oh, look at the mess we're in now. So 4, then 5, then 6. So 4 has got a thing on it, so I spawn on either side. So top, that's an Immortal, and then here, that's just a Warrior. And then 5. 5 is covered, so we spawn here, here, and then we also spawn there. And see how suddenly the game flips on its head. So we're going to go, we'll go left, then right, then top. So left, Warrior, right, Uber Lich Guard, so he's because of his reanimation protocols, and then another Lich Guard. Uh-oh, my Blood Angel has been isolated. And then spawn 6 is just a Warrior. That was horrible. Ouchies. Blood Angel. Okay. Oh, do. Let's try. Well, first of all, we'll do the looky thing. Place a Necron minion on Translocation Square 3. So yeah, I'm just going to spawn here, which is possibly bad news bear for my Space Wolf. Let's go. We'll try and activate the portal first, needing a 6. Nope. We'll try again, needing a 6. That's a 5. We'll try again, needing a 6. Oh, we've got to keep going for it. We need that 6. No, nothing. Nothing. Oh, bad times. Imperial Fist. Right, well, we know that's going to spawn there. We're going to shoot space 4. So that's a 2+. Needing a 2+. So that's killed him. And then we'll go let's go there and we'll shoot this Immortal here. Now, I don't believe that's counted as adjacent because you can't move diagonally, so I think movement is what defines adjacency. So I'm still going to get my +1 attack, and we will go, yeah, so I need a 3+. I rolled a 1, obviously, and that finishes that. Ooh. I don't know whether I should play Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire would let me get a free attack on this one and this one. But we'll leave it. We'll leave it for a minute. I won't play that just yet. Ultramarine. Time to get stuck in. Let's go. 1, 2. And I need a 5+ to kill him, because I get a +1 for being adjacent. He gets +1 for reanimation protocols. I've rolled a 1, obviously. I've got 1 attack left, and I'll try again. And that is a 5. So that has killed the Necron Lich Guard. Back into the bag he goes. Necrons. So, spawning on spawn point 3. And we have got... It's an immortal. So he's going to sit there. And my Ultramarine goes again. I'm going to advance 1, attack this warrior needing a 2+. He's dead. And now I've got 2 actions left. I don't want to stand on translocation point 5, so I'm going to take shots at these guys. So these would need 3s. There's 1 dead. And this guy. Dead. That's the Ultramarines showing you how it's done. And that's the end of the round. Now, when you're filming, sometimes you lose track of things. I believe that was the round in which I drew reanimation protocols. So I think reanimation protocols are in effect for this next round as well. I'm going to go with that because I don't want to risk accidentally making the game easier for myself. So I believe it was the start of this round that I drew reanimation protocols, so they're going to be in effect continuing onwards. Let's go with that anyway. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, I could die horribly in a Necron Labyrinth. I remember. Right. First activation of the new round is the Blood Angel. Please, for the love of criminy, roll a 6. 2. Second action. 3. Oh, before I do any more, I'm just going to check my off specs. Place a Necron minion counter on translocation square 3. That's there. Yeah. Third action. 6! There it is. I've finally got my 6. Okay, so what happens is we flip these 3 counters and we reveal where the exit is. That place is still blocked. That place is still blocked. It's this place. The place that's furthest away. Let's move that card over there. In fact, let's move the Lich card up there as well. We don't need him. And we'll put that there. So, that's our way out, guys. That's what we've got to get all of our Space Marines to. I've got 1 action left for my Blood Angel, so I'm going to shoot at the Immortal. He's a 4+. And the Blood Angel continues with his terrible, terrible dice rolling. Right, it is time to book it, guys. We need to just clear a way out and just go for it. Ultramarine. This Ultramarine needs to clear off space 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, And then I'm going to shoot at the Immortal, requiring a 4. Nope, and fourth action. There's the 4 I needed. That's good. That keeps my Space Wolf in the game. Ultramarine again. What am I going to do? I'm going to go... Bum, 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 bum. Let's go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to shoot at the Lich Guard. We require a 6. Ah, would have normally been alright. But that's it. We're done. Space Wolf. What do I want to do? That's not actually a spawn point, so... I want to help my Blood Angel. So... But I need 6s to kill that Lich Guard. That's not great. But let's go 1, 2, and then I get a free action to attack the Lich Guard, needing a 6. Nope, and I've got 2 more attacks on him, basic attacks. Nope, and nope. Leave no man behind, but, you know, fail abysmally at saving him. Necron card. And it is spawn point 3, we know. But it's only a single spawn, at least. Let's hope it's not a Lich Guard, because I don't want to be sandwiched between 2 of them. Naturally, it's a Lich Guard. I should learn to keep my mouth shut, shouldn't I? Let's draw another card. Blood Angel. Right. All specs first. Spot 2. So we're going to spawn over here. So that's good. That's good news. That is good news. 4 actions. So let's go. We're going to shoot at this guy, needing a 4. Nope. We're going to shoot again, needing a 4. Nope. We're going to shoot again, needing a 4. Nope. And we're going to shoot again, needing a 4. Come on. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Necron. We already know where they're going. They're going over to Zone 2. And it is... It's just a warrior. No need to worry. Imperial Fist. First of all, this guy's going to shoot at this guy. He needs a 3. Dead. Now he's going to shoot at this guy because we can go 1, 2, we can still see him. And again, needing a 3. Dead. Oh, it wasn't actually needing a 3, it was needing a 2. So, easy funsies. And then, third action, we're going to move him back here. So he's got line of sight to these 2 spawn points. Necrons. Chronofield. The next Space Marine who has a turn, whether in this round or the next, misses their turn. Oh, miss a turn cards. They suck. And the Marine in question is my Space Wolf. The Space Wolf wedged between the 2 Lich Guard. The guy that really could have used an activation. Next card. Imperial Fist. So, shooting at the Lich Guard, needing a 5. Go away now. Needing a 5. Dead. Oh, what am I going to do next? Because I'm kind of... He's going to stay where he is. It's a waste of 2 actions. It's a waste of 2 actions, but there's not really a lot else he can do at the minute. I don't know. And what I'm wondering is whether I should move him here. He only gets 3 actions though. No, I'm going to leave him where he is. Necrons finish off the round. And it's a spawn on Zone 4, the one that I just recently cleared, which is here. Luckily, I didn't move my Imperial Fist 2 spaces that way, because he would have been in trouble. And we have a warrior. Nothing to worry about there. On the plus side, reanimation protocols go now. But we are running out of cards in the activation deck. Not the activation deck, the adventure deck. I really need to get my Blood Angel out of trouble. Who's still with me at this point? Is everybody switched off? Am I just talking to myself? Is this remotely interesting? I'm having fun. I hope anybody who's actually bothered to watch this is having fun. Things are still going okay for me at the moment. Ultramarines. Right. Well, my first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to move here. That's one. I get to attack the Lich Guard. The Lich Guard is no longer boosted by the protocols, and I get a +1 to my attack. So I only need a 4 to kill him. Oh, naturally I roll a 3. We're attack again. Second attack. And there he is. He's dead. And I've got one action left, and the action I'm going to use is to just step away from the spawn point. Next card. Necrons. Oh, look. It's an enhanced invasion beam. Things just got ugly. So we spawn on 1, then 2, then 3. So 1, then 2, then 3. That's actually not too bad. That could have been worse. But lucky I moved that Ultramarine. Zone 1. It's just a warrior. Zone 2, which isn't really affecting me much, is a Lich Guard. That's fine. I'm going to leave him sitting there probably. And Zone 3 is just a warrior. That's fine. Good. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's all done. Imperial Fist. Now, I think I might as well use Rapid Fire at this point, because Rapid Fire is going to give me a free attack on the 2 that I can see. And I've got a good chance of killing both of them, which clears off those spawn points. So, let's start with number 3. He needs a 2+. Oh, sorry, just to confirm, this is using my Rapid Fire card. So needing a 2+. That's 2. And for the other one, that's a 3. So he's dead. So that's my Rapid Fire actions done, because I got 1 free shot on everything I could see. I've got 3 actions left. So I'm going to go 1. I'm going to shoot this guy. Needing a 2. So he's dead. I've got 1 action left. So I might as well go here, which still keeps me in line sight of this one and this one. Necrons. You bite them, they bite back. Place a Necron minion counter on translocation square 5. 5 is down here. That's okay by me. And it is a warrior. Imperial Fist. He hasn't really got much to do. He can't actually get really into line of sight of anything. I could take a shot at this guy by going 1-2, but I'd end up standing on a translocation square, which I don't really want to do. So I'm just going to stay where I am. That's a complete waste of a set of actions. Or do I just move him? Do I just hope for the best? Right. Next card. Space Wolf. Okay, I get free attack against the Lich Guard, needing a 5. Nope. Standard attack, needing a 5. Okay, he's dead. I've got 3 actions left. I am going to go 1, 2, and attack this guy needing a 4. And he's dead too. Now, I just need to get out. But we are running low on cards. And it's going to be close, I think. It's going to be close. Necrons. Necron reinforcements. Place a Necron minion counter on translocation square 6. Oh. Darn is the word. Please be a warrior. There's lots of warriors in this bag. It's a warrior. Look at that, it worked for once. Right, next card. It's my Ultramarine. He's got almost nothing he can do. He's just gonna stand there, I think. I'm gonna move 1 space over. I think the Space Wolf and the Blood Angel. I can't go back across to help them. There's nothing to clear out in the meantime. I just twiddling my thumbs, waiting for him. Space Wolf. Free attack, needing a 3. There it is. That's a 4. So, and now I've got 4 actions, and I guess the best thing I can do is go 1, 2, 3, 4. Blood Angel. He's going to check his all specs. We're going to have a minion turning up on spawn 4 here. That's not a problem. I've got 4 actions. I wish I had my run action, but I don't. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Blood Angel. Well, we already know what the all specs has told us. Spawn point 4. I get another 4 actions. And now my Imperial Fist is in the blooming way. So all I can do is go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we activate the Necrons, which spawn on point 4. It really is now just a case of can I run fast enough? Can I run before the deck of cards runs out? I think I might just be able to do it, as long as I don't get nasty spawns on spawn point 1. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Blood Angel. Oh, that's not handy, is it? All specs. Never forget your all specs. Okay, so we're going to spawn on point 1. What was I just saying about as long as we don't get nasty spawns on point 1? So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get a Necron. And we know he's going to spawn on point 1. If I die horribly now, that's going to be embarrassing. It's only a warrior. That's fine. That's fine as long as I can clear him out of the way immediately. Necron card. What should be a spawn on point 1? Until the end of the next round, the resilience of all Necron warriors is increased to 4. Okay, that's not the worst thing that could have happened, but yeah, again, it's just creating a speed bump for me that I don't need right now. Necrons. Oh, okay. Scarab Swarm. Until the end of the next round, all Space Marines are able to perform 1 less action than normal. Until the end of the next round. Ah! I'm not sure I can get out now. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that is horrible. Next card. Imperial Fist. He's got to shoot. He's only got 2 actions. He's got to shoot. He needs a 4+ because he's adjacent. He's got a 5. Okay, that's fine. And he has to move on to that space. He's got to risk it. He's got to take one for the team, maybe. Space Wolf. He only gets 3 actions. So he can't even move. All he can do is go 1. That's all he can do. Oh, this is horrible. This is just awful. Ultramarine. 1, 2, 3. That's it. He's done. Ultramarine. Right, he's in the corridor, so at least he's out. Imperial Fist. 2 actions. 1, 2. Space Wolf. He only gets 3 actions. He can go 1 there. Blood Angel. The next event is Necron reinforcements on zone 6. That's fine. I don't care about that. I get 3 actions with the Blood Angel. 1, 2, 3. And then the Necron card. And that is going to spawn on point 6. Oh, this is bad. Bad news bears. There is a warrior. Okay, so we're in a new round, but the reanimation protocols and the Scarab Swarm are still in play. Oh, this is nail biting now. This is to the wire. I think there's like five cards left. I think I'm just about going to do it. Just about. But it all depends. All depends on if my poor little Space Wolf gets eaten. Right. Ultramarine. He's already done. He's got nothing to do. Ultramarine. Nothing to do. Imperial Fist. Oh, that's nightmarish. He goes 1. It's the wrong order. He's in the tunnel, but the Space Wolf can't get in now. Imperial Fist. Oh, amazing. 1, 2. He's in the tunnel. I just need the Space Wolf. Space Wolf. 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. I am just in the tunnel. And that is it. That is all. My guys are home. It says here. We read this mission briefing. The game ends if all of the Space Marines have been taken out of action, all the Space Marines on the board are on the new stairwell tile, or the Labyrinth deck runs out. If at the end of the game all 4 Space Marines are on the new stairway tile, the team wins a major victory. Hurrah! If only 3 Space Marines are on the new stairway tile, the team wins a minor victory. If only 2 Space Marines are on the new stairwell tile, the team earns a draw. Any other result is a loss. So that is a major victory. That is my second major victory on camera. Hooray for me. And that is the end of our playthrough of level 2 of the Space Marine Adventures game. I had fun. That got a little bit tense at the end. The Scarab Swarm card is horrible. I mean, I had that quite early in the round, and it affected me for that round and all of the next round again, and really did make it so I had to jostle for position at the end to make sure I could squeeze all my guys on. Not being able to land on another Space Marine is really where a lot of the tactical movement comes in. But that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. I hope anybody who stuck with me through it enjoyed it too. If you did enjoy it, please consider, liking, subbing would be great. Share it with your mates. Do all those good things that make me a happy bunny. And I am going to leave it at that for now. Thank you very much for spending your time with me, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye.